Hi guys, my name's Dawn from The Venture. I'm going to show you how to make the hedgehog that you got in your arts and craft pack. So I'm just going to move the screen down so that you can see the table in front of me. So you've got a book in your pack. The first thing you need to do before you do anything else with that book is to just tear out 3 pages. It should be relatively easy, and just put those to one side. You're going to need those later. So we always start folding with the spine facing away from us. That just makes the folding process a little bit easier to do. So with your book in front of you like this, you're going to take this top corner down to meet the bottom of your book. So you've got a straight line against the spine of your book. And so give that a crease. You want a nice sharp crease on there. You're going to take the remainder of this page down to meet the same line again, so it's flush with the spine, and crease it down. And those are the 2 folds that you need to make your hedgehog. So I'm just going to show you again. So all you need to do is turn that page over, and you're going to take this top corner down to meet the spine of the book, give it a nice sharp fold. Then you're going to take this remaining part down to the bottom as well, and give it a nice sharp fold. And you need to keep doing this all the way through your book. So again, this top corner down to meet the bottom, and then the remaining bits down to join the same line. And you need to do that for every page in your book. And if you use those 2 same folds on each page, you'll end up with a hedgehog that looks like this. So once you've got your hedgehog, you'll next need the piece of card that came in your pack. Now you might have a white piece or you might have a brown piece. It doesn't matter about the colour, they're just pieces of card, and you're going to cover them with leaves anyway, so you won't see the underneath of the card. So I'm going to use the brown one because it's a little bit easier to see on this white table. So you will have also got a pack of leaves. Also got some other bits in there as well. So when you take this pack out, just be careful that you get everything in there. So you've got a whole pile of leaves, you've got a nose and some eyes. So all you're going to do with your leaves is arrange them on your piece of cardboard in whatever way you want to. And of course you can glue them down. I'm not going to glue them down, I'm just going to lay them out now around the edges of your piece of cardboard. And the idea being, once you've covered your piece of cardboard with leaves, you can then stick your hedgehog on top. Just trying to get a good variation of colours here. So once you've stuck your leaves all the way around the edge of your cardboard, you're going to take your hedgehog, and you will see at the bottom, when you've done all your folds, the bottom of your hedgehog will look like this. So you need to just cover that with glue and stick it onto your piece of card. Now you'll notice there are some gaps around the hedgehog. Now that's fine if you don't mind the gaps showing through, but if you don't like the gaps, all you need to do is pop a few extra leaves to cover up those gaps so you don't see them. So once you've folded your hedgehog and you've put your leaves on your piece of cardboard and stuck all that down, your hedgehog will be quite nicely hibernating on a bed of leaves. So I'm just going to put him back on the one that I did earlier. So you can see there aren't any gaps, all the leaves overlap, and you've got plenty of leaves in your pack to enable you to get that effect. So I'm going to show you now how to make the spikes of your hedgehog. So you'll need those 3 pages that we took out of the book earlier. And all you're going to do is, using the text, because you want the text on the spikes, so cut a little bit away from the edge, you're just going to cut some spikes. You can do that however you want. You can have big spikes, little spikes, whatever that looks like for you. So keep going all the way down your page. And then when you get to the bottom, you'll need to cut a straight line up. If you move that to one side. So all you need to do to put spikes in is put a bit of glue along the edge of your piece of paper. Find a page in your book where you want to stick that spikes to and stick them in. Now what you'll notice is they will come off the edge of your page. Well, that's fine, because you just grab your scissors and you can snip that off. Snip it just a little bit inside. And you'll see that your hedgehog has got nice neat spikes. Now, you've got 3 sets of spikes that you cut there, but you've also got another half of the page left, which you can cut some more spikes. So you can put as many spikes in your hedgehog as you want to, or none at all. You don't have to, that's purely your choice. And if you've got different coloured paper at home and you'd like to make different coloured spikes, then that's entirely up to you. You can be as creative as you want to with your hedgehog. So once you put your spikes in, you've got a nose, or it's a button to glue on for a nose, and then you have 2 eyes which you can put on for the eyes of your hedgehog. Now, if you want to make your hedgehog a girl, you could put a little bow in her hair, or you could decorate it whatever way you wanted to do, by adding extra embellishments to your hedgehog if you so want to. But once he's done and he sits on his bed of leaves, you have this really super cute hedgehog that was really easy to make. Book folding is a really easy thing to do. It looks a lot harder than it is, but there's your finished hedgehog. So I hope you enjoy making him. And if you want to post a picture on our page of the finished article, then that would be really good. We'd love to see your creations. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.